Nissan's flagship GT-R sports car has certainly done its part in keeping the brand in enthusiasts' minds over the years. Although separated from the legendary Skyline family name, the twin-turbocharged, all-wheel drive sports car that doubles as a Grand Tourer delivers mind-blowing performance that still holds its own against the fiercest of competition. But it's been a long time since the current GT-R debuted in 2007, and its luster is beginning to dull even after years of steady, if mostly minor, power upgrades and other tweaks. With much of the auto industry turning its attention toward EVs, some feared the GT-R would soon be discontinued, never to make its return, while others have been busy creating renderings and suggesting that a potential new R36 generation version could be on the horizon. The good news is, the GT-R is back for the 2024 model year, and with more go-fast goods to be exploited, and definitely not dead yet. The bad news is, it's not all new but once again a refined version of the previous model that many fans were hoping to see totally revamped. A minor face and butt lift accompany aero upgrades, additional mechanical grip, and some much-needed visual flair for the trio of GT-R models. The most noticeable difference is the GT-R's new front fascia that adopts a boxier look, with the previous year's side grills now integrated into the main grille opening and more modern, circular bumper lights at each corner. The upper grille appears slightly longer and sleeker, and Nissan says their engineers went as far as utilizing thinner mesh material to improve cooling and reduce drag. In the rear, the area between the quad exhaust finishers has been toned down with a mild black mesh that blends into the two-tone treatment, while the lower portion that wraps around both ends of the car is given an aggressive, somewhat complex look just behind the rear wheels. Perched atop the rear deck lid is a sharper version of the previous wing design. The GT-R T-Spec is back, and Nissan provides a look at the Millennium Jade version, a color borrowed from the very rare R34 GT-R V-Spec 2 Nua. You'll also have the option for the wildly popular Midnight Purple, which pays homage to the R34 GT-R V-Spec. Gold raised 20-inch forged wheels are included and fit under the T-Spec's wider front fenders, while the Nismo model's carbon ceramic brakes are in place to improve stopping power. The same 3.8-liter, 24-valve, twin-turbo V6 as before makes 565 horsepower and 467 pounds-to-foot of torque. It remains hand-assembled, and sings through a titanium exhaust system. Nissan's Atessa ETS all-wheel drive that varies its front-to-rear torque split is of course included, as is the 6-speed dual-clutch automatic setup with paddle shifters. Control over the Bilstein Damptronic shocks and driving modes, transmission action, and engine dynamics are all selectable via center console switches for complete driver control. If that horsepower figure isn't enough, or you're looking to step away from the already exclusive crowd, the Nismo model also returns for the 2024 model year. Using turbos derived from the GT3 race car, the Nismo bumps the horsepower figure up to 600 and swells peak torque to 481 pounds-to-foot and generates a noticeable improvement in throttle response. For the first time, a front limited slip differential is brought into play to further increase grip, while larger brake rotors at a whopping 16.1 inches in the front and 15.3 in the rear increase braking and also shave over 30 pounds of mass. The Nismo version also wears a more aggressive front end that mimics the lower part of the previous bumper with its upturned, exposed carbon fiber lower lip connected to an all-new middle and upper portion. Carbon fiber can also be found on the roof, hood, fenders, wing, side sill covers, and outer mirror housings. Moving away from standard style wing pedestals, this new Nismo version uses swan neck uprights, and its shape is said to further optimize drag and downforce. Fans who have been very vocal about the need for a new GT-R design after the nameplate's 16-year run will surely be disappointed to see yet another new and improved R35. The engineers have done a stellar job of picking the chassis and engine apart and finding new ways to make real-world improvements, and Nissan reaching into its past for some iconic color options has helped keep things sort of fresh, too. The GT-R remains a formidable sports car, but also one that's getting just plain old, improvements or not. Like many of you, we're keeping our fingers crossed for something all new, but for now, you can view the live unveiling of the 2024 GT-R line below.